Leviticus chapter 23. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, and you shall say to them, The holiday feasts of the Lord, which you shall call them holy convocations, these are my holiday feasts. 6 days you shall do work, but the 7th day is a Sabbath rest, a holy convocation to the Lord. All work you shall not do. It is a Sabbath to the Lord in all your house. These are the holiday feasts to the Lord, holy convocations, which you shall call them in their seasons. In the 1st month, on the 14th day of the month, between the evenings, is a Passover to the Lord. And on the 15th day of this month is the holiday feast of the unleavened breads to the Lord. 7 days you shall eat unleavened breads. And the 1st day will be a holy convocation to you. You shall not do any servile work. And you shall bring a whole burnt offering to the Lord 7 days. And the 7th day will be a holy convocation to you. You shall not do any servile work. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, and you shall say to them, Whenever you should enter into the land which I give to you, and should harvest its harvest, even you shall bring the sheaf firstfruit of your harvest to the priest, and he shall offer the sheaf before the Lord, accepted for you. On the next day of the first of the Sabbaths, the priest shall offer it, and you shall offer on the day in whichever you should bring the sheaf, a sheep unblemished of a year old for a whole burnt offering to the Lord. And with its sacrifice, 2/10 of fine flour, being prepared in olive oil, a sacrifice to the Lord for a scent of pleasant aroma to the Lord, and its libation, the 4th of the hin of wine, and bread, and new parched green wheat you shall not eat until this same day, until whenever you should offer the gifts to your God, an eternal law unto your generations in every dwelling of yours. And you shall count to yourselves from the next day of the Sabbaths, from the day whichever you should bring the sheaf of the increase offering, 7 entire periods of 7. Until the next day of the last period of 7, you shall count 50 days. And you shall bring a new sacrifice offering to the Lord. From your houses you shall bring breads, an increase offering. They shall be 2 breads, from out of 2/10 of fine flour, baked being leaven of the first produce to the Lord. And you shall bring with the breads 7 unblemished lambs of a year old, and 1 calf from out of the herd, and 2 unblemished rams, and they shall be a whole burnt offering to the Lord, and their sacrifice offerings, and their libations, a sacrifice scent of pleasant aroma to the Lord. And they shall offer a young he-goat from out of the goats, 1 for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of a year old for a sacrifice of deliverance offering, with the breads of the first produce. And the priest shall place them with the breads of the first produce increase offering before the Lord, with the 2 lambs. They shall be holy to the Lord. To the priest bringing them, to him it will be. And you shall call this day a convocation. It shall be holy to you. You shall not do any servile work on it. It is an eternal law unto your generations in all your house. And whenever you shall harvest the harvest of your land, you shall not complete the remainder of the harvest of your field in your harvesting. And the fall-away portions of your harvest you shall not collect together. To the poor and to the foreigner you shall leave them. I am the Lord your God. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, saying, The 7th month, day 1 of the month, will be to you a rest, a memorial of trumpets, a holy convocation to the Lord. you shall not do any servile work, and you shall bring a whole burnt offering to the Lord. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Also on the 10th of this 7th month is a day of making an atonement. It will be a holy convocation to you, and you shall humble your souls, and shall bring a whole burnt offering to the Lord. All work you shall not do in it in this day. For this is to you a day of making an atonement, to atone for you before the Lord your God. Every soul who shall not be humbled in it in this day shall be utterly destroyed from out of its people. And every soul which shall do work in it in this day, that soul shall be destroyed from out of its people. All work you shall not do. It is an eternal law unto your generations in all your houses. A Sabbath of Sabbaths it will be to you, and you shall humble your souls. From the 9th of the month, from evening to evening, you shall observe the Sabbath of your Sabbaths. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, saying, The 15th of the 7th month, this is a holiday of tents, for 7 days to the Lord. And the first day shall be a holy convocation to you. You shall not do any servile work. 7 days you shall bring the whole burnt offerings to the Lord, and the 8th day will be a holy convocation to you, and you shall bring a whole burnt offering to the Lord. It is a holiday recess. You shall not do any servile work. These are holiday feasts to the Lord, which you shall call them holy convocations, so as to bring a yield offering to the Lord, whole burnt offerings, and their sacrifices and libations. The thing according to day by day, besides the Sabbaths of the Lord, and besides your gifts, and besides all your vows, and besides all your voluntary offerings, whichever you shall give to the Lord. And on the 15th day of this 7th month, whenever you should complete gathering the produce of the land, you shall solemnize a holiday to the Lord for 7 days. On the 1st day a rest, and on the 8th day a rest. And you shall take to yourselves on the 1st day beautiful fruit of the tree, and palm branches of palm trees, and tender branches of a bushy tree, and willows, and tender branches of the chaste tree, from out of a rushing stream. And you shall be glad before the Lord your God 7 days, and you shall solemnize it the holiday to the Lord 7 days of the year, an eternal law unto your generations. In the 7th month you shall solemnize it a holiday. In tents you shall dwell for 7 days. All the native born in Israel shall dwell in tents. That your generations should see that in tents I settled the sons of Israel, in my leading them from out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. And Moses told the holidays of the Lord to the sons of Israel.